Okay, this is a first look at the Advent GMNAV2 integrated navigation device. There's a lot of navigation pieces out there you can add to a factory radio, but this is the first integrated piece. And what that means is we use only the factory audio, fully integrated, no cutting, no hacking, no speaker pulling. It plugs right into the harness at the radio. We also use icons on the factory screen. There's no hidden button, press and hold the steering wheel control, or anything else. So you have add-on navs out there, and you have integrated nav right here. So to give you an idea, this radio here that you see is out of a 2014 Malibu. It works with 2015 as well. As a matter of fact, this unit right here will work with the Malibu, the Cruise, the Camaro, and Equinox. So once you install the unit, installation basically requires removing the radio, unplugging the harnesses, plugging in T-harnesses. You have to mount the navigation module behind a glove box or in another area that'll hold it, and then mount the antenna under the dash panel. It comes with an HDMI input and a USB input, which are round 1.25 inch mounts. You drill a hole, snap those in, and that's about it. Everything is plug and play. So once you have it in, you turn it on. This is your factory screen that you see right here. The way it works is this is the button more that you have and you see. Now the 2014 has 2 screens of UI. The 2015 has 3. It makes no difference. As you scroll through the factory screens, it scrolls right into our screen. And that is integrated navigation. So again, if I keep pushing more, it just loops me right around to where I want to be. So now I have navigation, OBD info, HDMI input, settings, and aux in. So we'll go to navigation in a minute, but OBD info is pretty cool. What this is this just brings up some information that normally that vehicle or those vehicles don't show on the dash. You get actual gas used per hour as you're driving, so the harder you push on the pedal, the more consumption. It'll show it right there. Brake pressure, how hard are you braking on the car? Brake force, parking brake on or off. You've got a voltage meter, RPMs, speedometer, mileage, and then door position. Now the factory indicator is a little light on the dash that says door open. This will actually tell you right front, right rear, left rear. So it's just a little added information for the consumer. We hit back, you have HDMI. Now, in order to use HDMI, you have to have a phone with HDMI out or a device with HDMI out. You have to have the correct adapter, such as mine. I'm using a Samsung S4 with a Samsung brand adapter and an HDMI cable. The unit's fully HDMI certified, so if you're able to plug into your TV at home and see that picture, you'll be able to see it on here. So when I hit HDMI, it comes up, tells me there's a device connected or not connected in that case. And I touch the video button, and right now you can see I have Waze running on my phone. Now the navigation from Google or whatever else you would like to use, you could put on here, but the device is designed to shut off the HDMI video while you're moving. It will not shut off audio, but it will shut off video. There is a installer mode where you can go in if you're doing testing and override that, but for the average user you don't want that, plus it's not legal and you don't want anybody getting hurt, so it automatically does shut off based upon vehicle speed. To get out of that, we just tap the screen, or you could use your home or your source button, and I go back, and now we have settings. Settings in this screen are designed for the navigation unit. So it's laid out exactly like the factory settings for the radio. Looks identical, but these settings are strictly for the navigation unit. Go back again, and aux in is the factory aux in port that you have. So it takes you over to that. Back, so we're here. Again, if I hit more, boom, I'm right back at the factory menus. We come back. I'm going to go to navigation. Now, what you see on the screen is a brand new navigation interface. This is iGo's Primo Next Gen, and Advent is the only company to be running it in production at this time. The idea of it is it's big, simple, easy to use, and clear for drivers. It meets the 2016 requirements for distracted driver. No tiny menus that you're looking at or trying to find something. When you hit one of the menus, it moves quickly and easily. We can go back to main menu, change our navigation. Gives you some cool little screens that you have on there, miles per hour, altitude, heading. And you'll notice how it fades in and out of the screens. Nice and simple. So if I wanted to set a new route, I go right in, pick out where I want to go, select as a destination, calculates my route, and I'm ready to go. To get back out, I'm just going to hit my home screen. And there we go. You can also exit out from the menu, but that's the easiest way. Now I'm back at phone, radio, anything that I want. Now, factory Bluetooth, of course, is still working. So say you're navigating and you get a phone call over the Bluetooth. It will actually switch out to the Bluetooth screen, show you all the factory information, who's calling, all that information. You hit answer or reject, and as soon as it answers or rejects, it will go back to the navigation screen so you can see your map when you're en route, but it will not interrupt the audio in the vehicle. So you'll still have your navigation on screen, but it's not going to talk over your call either. So again, I can hit home and jump right back, but you'll see everything here works just like factory menus. Go back to HDMI. My phone's right there again, connected. Now, it comes with the HDMI port. It also comes with a USB port to install in the vehicle. The USB port is for updating the maps, as well as it works or doubles as a charging outlet for a phone or for another device. So that helps too, because if you're using an HDMI out, it is going to use battery power, but you can, with an adapter, plug in both charging and HDMI. HDMI is also audio and video. So if you're streaming music over HDMI and you start moving, you'll no longer see the screen, but you will still have the music coming through. Touch again, we're back. We hit home, we're back here. More, we're right back to the radio. So that is the Advent GMNAV2. It's now shipping in stock, and it is the only true integrated GMNAV out there besides for the factory nav. And remember, factory nav doesn't give you OBD information, it doesn't give you HDMI input, and it doesn't give you a couple of the other little cool features that are hidden in there as well. The navigation can also be updated. Try getting a GM map update. Thanks, and hope you enjoy it.